We are in Haifa, Israel. We just boarded the MSC Musica, and we're taking off on a 7-day cruise to Greece and Turkey.
This mountain right behind us, if you can see it, that's Mount Carmel, which is the place where Elijah and the Baal worshippers had their little to-do, and all the Baal worshippers got killed. So we're still in biblical territory, which is kind of cool.
We did run into one lady from San Diego. She noticed Andy's shirt, so she just lives a few miles from us, so that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But anyhow.
We run into people from San Diego constantly.
Well, tomorrow we will be in Cyprus, and we have a tour booked, so looking forward to it. Okay, here's our room, 9094. It's the first time going in.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay. Looks nice.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Please don't dispose of objects or chemicals in the toilet, as they could damage the purification system.
Giant mirror, look at that.
Your electrical devices.
Look how cool. I love the balconies that open up and you can leave them open.
The sliding door instead of the
slide door.
opening door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good sized balcony. Looking out over the city of Haifa. And then let's take a look at the bathroom. I'm assuming probably pretty standard. Yep. Pretty standard bathroom. Well, good morning, everybody. We're in Cyprus today, and we're on an excursion to the town of Paphos, which is a site of a lot of archaeological finds. And so this is called the Tomb of the Kings, where it's a cemetery. Actual kings were not buried here, but it was a lot of wealthy families. Several generations were buried here, so that's what we're here to see. So this is supposed to be the birthplace of Aphrodite,
Yeah.
or in Italian called Venus. This archaeological site dates to the 2nd century. As soon as we arrived, a sandstorm picked up and we had to just freeze in place and cover our faces until it blew by. But it has very well preserved flooring mosaics. It's called the House of Dionysus, named after the Greek god. So we're pulling out of Cyprus. Apparently they play this music. That's interesting. The tugboat has us tied to a rope. Oh, 2 tugboats. Well, we're in Mykonos today.
Mykonos!
And we didn't dock here until 4 p.m. So we had a nice leisurely morning and afternoon. It was nice.
Cats on the wall.
Cats everywhere here. And here we are again, lost as usual, trying to make our way somewhere. I'm trying to find the famous windmills. Finally found them. Coming into the port of Athens today. Good morning, everyone. We've got a taxi picking us up to take us to a Bible walking tour about following in the footsteps of Paul. So it should be very interesting. And then we have tickets to get into the Acropolis. I pre-booked this taxi service to pick us up at the pier. I'll link their info below because they were very good. And then this is our tour guide from Athens Bible Tours. We really enjoyed the tour. We'll link their info below as well.
Και αναθεωρώντα σε φάσματα ημών, ευρών και γομών, ενώ έγε γραπτάτο, άγνωστο Θεό.
Well, we were all the way down there a minute ago, and then we walked all the way up here to this hill. And we have a little farther to go. That's the Acropolis up there. This was the site where possibly this was the Areopagus that Paul spoke at. But it's possibly here, or it could possibly have been down below. They don't know for sure. But either way, it's a cool viewpoint over the city of Athens. This is a good view of the stoya or colonnade that we were walking around in down below where the museum was. Well, we're at the Acropolis and just trying to summon the strength to climb to the top. It's another hike after we just climbed this giant hill. Got our frozen mango juice. It's nice and refreshing. And it's sprinkling. It just started sprinkling, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but it's cooling everything off, that's for sure. So, yeah, we'll see you at the top. It's raining. We're getting wet. Oh, it's legit rain.
It's hilarious because people are like running for every little tree to sit behind like it's acid rain or something.
There's nowhere to hide. Of course, we didn't bring our umbrella.
Of course not. And even when this stops, we're going to be dry in about 2 minutes anyway.
I mean, it feels good, yes, but I don't want to get soaking wet.
Oh, jeez. All right, so we're gonna wait for 1 minute here because of the rain. Because obviously from San Diego, we don't know what rain is, and it seems very suspicious to us. Now we're looking at the back side of the colonnade that's in the scriptures. They modeled the pictures of Samson's colonnade after that. So, or Solomon's colonnade, I should say. But anyway, we're just giving it a pause while we're waiting for the rain. So this is the square where they do the flea market every weekend. And I think today's Sunday. So I think it's this square right here where everything is at all the time. So we decided to eat this restaurant based on, it's called Thanaeus or something like that, based on what our tour guide told us. Thanasis. And it's right here on the street, which is kind of cool.
Well, our day in Athens is coming to a close. We're spent.
We're really tired.
Man, we climbed a mountain and got soaked in the rain. That should be a song. Anyways, we had some good Greek food, and we're just getting ready to head back to the ship. So
The Greeks are big on French fries, so I'm right at home. Every meal comes with French fries, so it's pretty cool. We just had a really nice meal for like 25 bucks. It was pretty good. Bought a couple souvenirs.
The island's capital is where your cruise ship has been docked. What are we going to do today? We are going to visit Ia. Ia is in there.
in Santorini today. We're doing an excursion to Ia, which is where we are currently, and this is famous for the white buildings with the blue tops that you see in all the postcards. And then we're going wine tasting, and then we're going to another town called Fira.
The white buildings with the blue tops are all churches, so most of the buildings are just white. And they said that's because of the heat here, that it reflects the heat like white does, and so it helps things to stay cool, and it also has the tradition of purity.
Gonna do a little wine tasting. What a view. Doing a little wine tasting at the Santo Wines winery. And they have little nibbles, Greek olives, crackers, and is it marinated tomatoes?
No, just plain old cut up tomatoes.
Just tomatoes. But here's the view.
Pretty spectacular.
And there's our ship right down there. All right, so we finished our wine tasting. We had some delicious wines shipped home because it was pretty inexpensive to have wine shipped home, and it was really good. We liked it. So anyhow, the tour is basically done. We're ending up in the town of Fira, and our tour guide recommended this place for lunch, and it's super cute. And looking forward to some delicious, authentic Greek food. It's our last day in Greece.
Food.
The last day in Greece.
Last day in Greece, yeah. So it's been fun though. We've had a really good time. Santorini has been really cool. I mean, I was so tired this morning I almost didn't want to go, but I'm so glad that I did. It's beautiful here.
Yeah, loving it. We're waiting in line for the tram to go back down the mountain to the ship.
Of course, it's way behind us too. So.
Yeah, so we might be here for a little while, but it saves us 580 steps down to the bottom. We'll take it.
Which we ain't gonna do.
Does it for Santorini and for Greece. Last day in Greece. Greece, we loved you and your food. We're moving on. Andy's over here taking pictures. Today we're doing an excursion that takes us up into the hills in Turkey. They took us to this house that they say is where Mary lived after Jesus died. And then after we left here, we went to Ephesus. So they're saying that this is the library. It's pretty incredible.
Largest in the world, they say.
This is the theater that's mentioned in Acts chapter 19. The people of Ephesus came to this theater when they were disturbed by some of the things that the Apostle Paul was saying. And then the tour took a bit of a strange turn when they brought us to a carpet factory where they showed us how they make these carpets, and then they strongly encouraged us to purchase one. And then they also brought us to a leather jacket factory where they did a fashion show, and then took you into the store where you could purchase one if you chose.
Soltanto adesso io ti guardo attraverso via conforte la morte lontana io vivo per me quando crescerò ballo con te.
Cruise has come to an end. We must disembark the ship. Although we're kind of glad. We're ready to go. We're ready to move on, so.
No more MSC cruises. No more.
We're gonna get on a train and head back to Tel Aviv and head to the airport. We are on to Vienna, Austria. So we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Bye.